NATASYA binti MISNA.
My name is Nurul Syakira binti ROZALI.
My name is NUR Syakira.
My name is Syakira binti ISMAIL.
My name is Syakira binti RAMIN. My name is NUR QAMARINA binti ROSLAN.
The year 2020 was undoubtedly a tough one for job holders, as the COVID-19 pandemic and the accompanying lockdowns causing many businesses to shut down and their employees to lose their job. What is unemployment? Based on MENAN 2020, unemployment is defined as a situation in which people are willing and able to work but unable to secure any job. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the unemployment rate in Malaysia is rising, with the expectation that 2 million people will lose their job. Other than that, Ministry of Human Resources 2019, in the next 2 decades, the situation is expected to worsen by more than 54% of all jobs in Malaysia could be at high risk of being replaced by technology.
Unemployment rates among young people have also seen a bigger increase than those for adults. The longer the current crisis lasts, the harder it is for the youth to recover from its negative impact. With no effective interventions, they could very well become a lost generation.
Moreover, the effect of the coronavirus crisis, which has been more severe than pure crisis due to the significant scope of their impact, can hurt economic, sociality, and mentality. Many employers have taken the decision to delay or reduce the number of graduates that they are recruiting.
In Malaysia Employer Federation (MEF), majority of the employer were currently suffering from each cash flow problem, with 32,000 companies shut down last year due to the pandemic. So because of that, many employers have experienced pay cuts and reduce of the worker. So that's all from my part.
We are facing unprecedented times as the coronavirus or COVID-19. The disease associated with the virus pandemic sweeps the globe. In the short term, this means countries impose travel restrictions and nationwide lockdown to slow the spread of the virus and prevent it from overwhelming health services. Governments are having to find extraordinary ways to protect workers and their economies from financial hardship and potential collapse. Recessions would appear to be inevitable. Citizens themselves are also experiencing exceptional limits on their movements, which could have overwhelming effects on their health and well-being. The latest unemployment data from the Department of Statistics shows Malaysia having 525,200 unemployed, or a rate of 3.3% as at end February this year. As you can see behind me, shows the data about unemployed persons and unemployment rates within 2010 to 2019 and January to May 2020. We can see that the graph is going increase by year because of this pandemic. Lastly, by looking for this data, fresh graduates are not easy for looking a job. This is because labor market during this pandemic are very low, so the graduates have to compete vigorously with each other. That's all from me. Thank you.
Organizational factor also play an essential role in acquiring certain jobs. It refers to the category of job, technology, as well as organizational practice. The organizational factors are also interrupted. Therefore, in order to get employee, it lies on the shoulder of the job seeker themselves, whether to remain an employee or to upgrade their skill. It goes to their personality whether to be proactive or not in a challenging environment. Proactive graduates will find it easy to get freelancing jobs if they are willing to venture into new things and upgrade their skill by becoming proactive. They force themselves to be more innovative in thinking of new business ideas that can offer up more job opportunities to many. In opposite, graduates that have a static mindset might keep asking for jobs from the public or private sector. Changing the graduate mindset is not an easy task to do. Asking them to be more proactive is a challenging job. Instead of relying on traditional classroom or textbook, work integration is proven to be one of the best ways to do so. It is based on the concept of learning by doing, in which curriculum at the tertiary level is embedded with a range of experiential and practice-based learning models. It includes activities such as volunteering work, internship, field work, simulation, and cooperative education. This method requires students to apply almost all of the skills required by the industry, be it the interpersonal skill, critical thinking skill, communication skill, or even the leadership skill. Besides this, learning on simulation and cooperative education allow the universities to invite industry players to share best practice, which ultimately enhance the student knowledge and experience. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Firstly, by gaining new skills in lockdown. Using your time in quarantine to your advantage is a great way to get ahead of the game. Students must complete a SWOT analysis, identifying personal strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities, and also threats in the workplace at the moment. Only then, students have a clear idea of which skills they need to improve. Secondly, other than finding jobs directly on the company website, there are plenty of other places students can look for jobs. For example, such as recruitment agencies. Using recruitment agencies' job boards, such as the graduate job search on the Graduate Recruitment Bureau website, is an efficient way to narrow down your job search. An example, recruitment agency in Malaysia. Firstly is Seekers Malaysia. Secondly, EPS Malaysia. Thirdly, Marker Page, and last but not least is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is also a great place to look for jobs. When recruiter Google your name, your LinkedIn profile is what will appear first.
The point is you need to make sure that your CV is friendly with applicant tracking system (ATS). Many companies, especially the last, use ATS to scan applicants, and this means that majority of applicants get rejected and only a select few make it through to the recruiter. From that, you must put a keywords. For example, you need to make sure that the keywords in the job description are in your CV. So, if the job specifically asks for Excel skill and all you have got on your CV is Microsoft Office, the system is not going to pick that up. Be careful of CV builders, so be very mindful when using this like cover to make your CV as tongue they may look nice and pretty to the human eyes. From that, the image and graphics can cause errors and the ATS may not be able to read it. So, key pieces of information on your CV will just get completely lost. We need to use the right format, so there are always debates about whether you should use a Word document or a PDF. Now, PDF are best at keeping your overall formatting. That's all from me. Thank you.
Whether or not you are searching for a job in your acting field, becoming comfortable with remote hiring and online networking alternative could improve your ability to get hired. Virtual interviews are likely to become more popular in the short term. Meanwhile, remote networking and professional social media accounts may become more important as professionals move increasingly online. Practicing mock video interview and phone interview with one other person and in a group with other person you trust can help prepare you for your remote hiring. Remote interview and conferencing can have unexpected quirks that are not present during in-person interview. For example, social choice to know when you can speak without interrupting someone during a video call may be different than a face-to-face conversation. Creating a professional presence on social media and remote networking group may also help you find opportunities and make professional in your chosen field with social distancing. Join professional interest and industry group online and interact with similar professional social account to expand your network and improve your online profile. Networking, mentorship, and informational interview can be done remotely and could help better prepare you to enter the workforce after graduation.